We don't run, we refrain. This is a signal campaign.
Welcome back to the Signal Campaign. And thank you once more for joining me this week. Last week we introduced the Signal Campaign and the key constructs that constitute what the Signal Campaign entails and what a signalist should be. But before we build a global movement, before we challenge the systems that shape our world, before we confront the wealthy architects who design our psychological cages, we need to answer one question. What is a signalist? A signalist is not a follower. A signalist is not a fan. A signalist is not a passive listener. A signalist is someone who hears behind the noise, someone whose mind has learned to decode the world, someone who recognizes that every society runs on signals, spoken, unspoken, digital and emotional, political and spiritual. A signalist is a person trained to see the invisible, to read the room, to regulate the self, to discern the truth, and to refuse the programming. So let me break this down. A signalist regulates their nervous system because an unregulated nervous system is reactive, it's suggestible, it's programmable, it's dependent. And you may ask, dependent on what? Right? That dependence is based on the fact that an unregulated nervous system is easily manipulated. And the wealthy know this. Politicians know this. The media understands this. Dictators thrive on this. A signalist says, not in my mind, not in my body, not in my spirit, not anymore. Signalists leverage internal controls. And that's a construct that I developed, where we cultivate personal internal controls to build self-efficacy, which permeates through every facet of our lives. You've heard me say it. Internal controls are how we govern ourselves. Your brain needs a system. Your emotions need a system. Your behaviors need a system. Without internal controls, even the wisest amongst us collapse into chaos. With internal controls, even the most traumatized can rise into mastery. A signalist rebuilds the communal. This is where that power lives. We reference the Ubuntu philosophy all the time. And in Bakosi, you hear him say, Murubat, Atimu Murumona. So a man with people. And Ubuntu philosophy stands for, I am because we are. So my being is in concert with the communal. Because in rebuilding that communal, which houses the power, it gives you strength. The wealthy don't fear individuals. They fear collective consciousness. They fear communities that think. They fear 1 million plus regulated minds moving together in concert, in cohesion. A signalist understands the power of the communal signal, the harmonized frequency that changes nations. A signalist holds a mirror to themselves.
We don't rant, we refrain. This is a signal campaign. Join the signal, feel it in your chest. Green to yellow, red, we don't panic, we reset. Join the signal, steady when they shout. Regulate the noise, let the real truth out. Headlines loud, but the mind stay calm. Fear sells fast, but we don't buy on. They push the chaos, we breathe instead. Grounded in the body, not lost in the thread. Not left, not right, we rise above. Regulation is the real self-love. If you feel it, you know it. If you know it, show it. 1,000,000 strong, let the whole world grow it. Join the signal, feel it in your chest. Green to yellow, red, we don't panic, we reset. Join the signal, steady when they shout. We don't rant, we refrain, that's what we about. Join the signal. If you feel the shift